This presentation will run you through the primary research page in the individual project. So on this page, the examiners are looking to see how well you understand primary research. Do you know what it is, and do you know how it will be effective for you in your project? So what we want on this page is a few paragraphs to explain the following things. What exactly will you be doing for your primary research as part of your investigation? Now, a questionnaire is what you will be doing. Purely because of time, it's going to be quicker and easier for us to create a questionnaire and get the results quickly. So that is what you will be doing for your primary research. We need to talk about your participants. So who are you going to ask? Who are you going to give your questionnaire to? Are you going to ask specific genders, male or female? Are you going to ask people of a specific age? You need to comment on how that might affect the reliability of your data. For example, if you are asking just a group of boys, would that have an effect compared to if you had asked a group of girls? Just consider things like that. Age groups. If you're going to be doing your project on something like social media and you ask lots of teenagers to fill in your questionnaire, the results you get might be very different than if you asked a group of teachers maybe, or even people, elderly people. This will really affect the outcomes of your primary research. Talk about the sample size and how it's selected. How many people are you going to ask? So you need to be realistic here. 10 is probably not enough, but 100 is probably unrealistic. So maybe something like 30, a class full perhaps, and that'll give you some good data to work with. How you're going to collect the data is a little bit like the top bullet point there really. We're going to be using a questionnaire. And then it's what you do with the results of the questionnaire that really matters. You need to analyse your data. What are you going to do with it? You're going to present the results of your questionnaire numerically via a series of graphs. You need to put all of this information into a extended piece of writing on that page under primary research. Now I'm going to show you an example, again, of a good one. It's always worth seeing what a good example looks like. So here we go. Excuse me. Okay, so I've colour-coded and underlined all the relevant things. So what will you be doing for part of your primary research in red and the data collection bit? This person has literally come straight out and said, for my primary research, I will be conducting a questionnaire. There's no ifs or buts here. The examiner knows exactly what you are going to do. In blue there, we talk about the participants. Who have they included and why? In green, the sample size that she's discussed, how many that they're going to ask their questionnaire, give the questionnaire to, and why. And then finally, the bit that's underlined, what are you going to do with the results? So she's talking about gathering the data and putting them into graphs. What this person has put at the end, which it doesn't say to do, is what the drawbacks or other things that they might do as part of their primary research. So she's mentioned that they might carry out an interview. If that is appropriate and realistic, you may feel free to add that in your piece of scripted writing as well.